Hey guys, 48 hours in, checking in with you like I said I would. Day one yesterday, 24 hours water fasting. I lost 4 pounds of water weight. I'm on day two now, 48 hours, or just right at 48 hours, not quite, but like an hour, maybe 45 minutes before. Today was bad. Today was really bad. My energy levels started out great, slept good last night. Then within 2 hours of waking up, kind of everything just tapered off like crazy, just plummeted. So I increased my sodium like crazy to try to get some of my energy levels back. And sure enough, it did start pulling. Increasing sodium did help pull my energy levels back up substantially. So I was able to finish out the day. I almost gave in. I almost went and ate because my energy levels today just plummeted out of nowhere. And then I couldn't stop yawning for about 6 hours, just constant yawning, even though I slept great last night. It's like my body was just kind of like, what the heck are you doing? And then I started getting the sodium in, sipping on some just water, just real light spring water, or not spring water, but San Pellegrino Perrier, and just little sodium, little sodium, little sodium, and I think by the end of the day, I ended up getting about 2,500 milligrams of sodium, and my energy levels came back substantially. And even when the fast is over, I may switch over to something like bone broth just to keep going longer, just to have some kind of taste on my mouth. But I don't think it'll just end at 5 days. It's going to be some kind of version of extended fasting. Um, I feel okay. I feel like I can keep going. It's just my energy levels have fallen substantially, and some of it I brought back up by increasing the sodium, which is natural. That's normal. Depleting any kind of water that was retained in my body and taking electrolytes with it is normal. But normally I could make it about 3 days before I had to start adding the sodium back in, which that's also normal. But this time it really hit me hard. So I'm pushing through anyway. 48 hours in, feeling great. Other than the energy levels, I'm gonna go home, just kind of relax, watch a movie, go to bed. But other than that, everything feels great. I mean, it's just energy. Just it's all mindset. If you can push through it, mentally, you can keep going. If you've got fat on your body, you've got plenty of fuel to live off of. You don't need to eat. And it's a huge misconception. Fat holds a number of things, such as minerals and hydration. You could dry fast for days on end, and your fat stores have plenty of water in it. But a lot of people are scared of that stuff because of bad medical advice, bad advice put out. And anytime you fast, anytime you follow somebody like me or whatever, you take our advice when we do this type of stuff, always take it with a grain of salt, because we don't want to be responsible for something that happens to you. Again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm just a guy that's after a health journey, that I'm after a change in my life, and I'm doing whatever it takes to take control of my life my way. And in the meantime, educating my medical providers on my condition, on what I'm doing, not letting them educate me, not letting them tell me what to do. So that is very important for me to be able to put that out to you, and basically use that as a safety to tell you, just because I do it doesn't mean you should. And if you have a medical condition, it's probably best to educate yourself as best you possibly can before trying to fast through a medical condition, and just do as much research. Um, Scott, water additives can help people, and they are non-impactive on your glucose, which some people will say in general you're safe in that aspect if you put some kind of water additive in there, especially if they're zero glycemic. But you also have to remember the cephalic insulin response behind putting something sweet in your mouth. The goal is to not try to spike insulin. The goal is to keep your blood sugar as low as you possibly can, and let your body maintain. Just because something doesn't have sugar to it and it has a zero glycemic index does not mean that it does not spike your insulin. Just the thought of food, something touching your mouth, something sweet going into your mouth, your body goes through an enzymatic process where the stomach starts creating enzymes. It's this cephalic insulin response behind preparing your body for food. It doesn't matter if it has calories or not. It doesn't even matter if it touches your tongue. Your body has a way to start preparing itself for ingesting something sweet, something savory, whatever it may be, and you start acting accordingly before you even get the food in your mouth. Your body's a machine. It's like a computer that when you stick the key in the ignition in your car and you turn it on, it starts computing right away. And Neo drops and stuff like that, and the zero sugar stuff. I know people that have done it and they're very successful. But I think the purest side of me wants to say it's not a good idea. But the common sense side of me wants to say you're probably fine. You're probably going to get some pretty good fasting out of 0-calorie drops, but it's not the ideal way to do it. And I'll just leave it at that instead of beating it. I think you guys understand what I'm saying there. Anyhow, that's my update. There's not much to it. I don't want to keep you guys on here too long. 48 hours in, just working on some energy levels. Maybe tonight I'll wake up tomorrow and I'll feel a little bit better, but we'll see what happens tomorrow when I check in with you at 72 hours when I get off work and I update you. I appreciate you guys sticking around. Thank you. If you have any questions, leave them in the message box below. And again, as I used to end my videos, which I want to continue ending my videos this way now, this is your life, your journey. You have to live it, not anybody else. Make the choices that best fit you. Do not let other people dictate what those are. Live your life. Be blessed. Thank you.